with your cattle. You see what they're doing with our cattle now? See, this is why they don't want you reading the Old Testament. Because you realize that our whole society is wrong. Read.
Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed.
You're not supposed to have GMO seeds. It's cross-splicing of seeds. It's against the law. Go ahead.
Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee.
We're not supposed to be wearing clothes with mixed linen, where it's 50% this and 50% that. Now, I know a lot of us don't understand the ill effects it has on us, but it does. Everything we wear is a part of our being. And you might deal with ration and different things, and you never equate it to looking at the tag and seeing if something was mixed that gives you irritation, that messes with you. All laws were made so that we could live longer, so that our bodies, our skin, everything is pure and holy towards the Most High. We don't. It's to a point now. We don't. When we go to buy clothing or to purchase clothing today, I wish we could make our own. We got a sewing machine now to do so. Move that from around that. No, I'm talking about the thing he's pulling. Move it from around that. Yeah, there you go. It's to a point now, like I was mentioning, that when you go to purchase clothing, or when we go to purchase clothing, we look more so at the design. We very rarely look at the tag to see what's in the material. So if they've been killing us through GMOs, through cross-splicings of foods, don't you think they're doing something with our clothing too? That they haven't told you? So the more in depth you go into the law, it opens your eyes to everything. Like, what are these people doing? Right? Go ahead.
Verse 20. And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to a husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged. They shall be put to death because she was not free.
That's crystal clear.
So they shall not.
It says they shall what?
They shall not.
Oh, they shall not be put to death, sorry, because she was not free.
They shall not be put to death because she was not free. Now that means he's chastised but not killed. Like, that's an example of someone that's engaged to someone else, and or whatever the case is, and another man know that the woman is seeing somebody and come in and deal with the situation and deal before they got a chance to consummate. And that's regular. That's almost a normal part of society now. They have this one thing now where they have a night where in some societies, especially in European societies, in which the woman or the man can't tell the person they married what they did for that night out. Whatever that was. That was their last night to do whatever.
Oh, stag and hen night.
Huh?
It's called a stag and hen night.
It's called staggered hen nights.
No, stag for guys and hen for women.
A stag night for
guys.
And a hen night.
And a hen night for women. And whatever you do is not to be spoken once y'all come together. Something like that?
Yes, your last night of freedom.
Your last night of freedom. Total madness. I don't even want to imagine. Because I mean, one time I was up in Manchester, and I noticed one guy was running down the street, painted all green with a thong going, and I'm like, "What's this?" And they was like, "Oh, he's about to get married." Hey, listen, brother. I've never seen nothing like this. It's nothing I've never heard of. I mean, what's that? What's that about? Mark, what's that? I'm saying what? But you're the one closest to me. And what I'm trying to figure out is what's that about? Can somebody explain that?
Usually on a stag night.
On a stag night.
Yeah, it's usually a theme. It's a theme. So if they all agree that they're going to paint each of a green, they're all going to go up green together. You usually have like a same T-shirt on or something like that. Or
yeah. Sometimes it's extreme.
Yeah. It's
so it's not just the groom who's going to be all green with thongs on. He got buddies with him.
Sometimes it's what Ryan's saying, but other times, like say for example, they all agree to go out dressed like policemen or something, which is innocent or whatever. All the guys will still come together and do something. When the guy's getting married, when he's completely drunk and he's got no control over his body, then they'll do stuff to him, tie him up naked around a lamppost or whatever, and leave him.
So when he gets to the point of total inebriation,
he's gone.
Then the men that's with him in the wedding will do something with him. So that's why this guy was staggering around green with thongs.
The whole point of it is to do the worst he can do on that night, because he's never going to get a chance to do it again while he's married.
And now that's pretty deep, because I understand more and more. I used to wonder why is the Most High so exact in certain laws, which are really minute to a degree, but he knows the potential of man. He obviously can see that if he don't put this law here, somebody's going to take this empty space or this gray area and run around like y'all speaking. But the laws are crystal clear. So they call it stag night, where a man is just totally, he do everything that he need to do, whatever that is.
It's like, it's the one night where he lets his friends be in control of what's going on in the night, so that his friends will decide where he's going, so they'll make him get with a stripper, they'll make him go with they'll tie him up to a lamppost to make sure.
So he don't decide his night. His friends will decide his whole night.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I think that's similar to, in America, they call it bachelor's night.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not to that degree. It's extreme in Europe. Okay, all right. Where do we leave off at? That's quite interesting. Go ahead.
We're at 21 now.
21 up.
Okay. So who is reading? Okay, can you go? Who is reading now?
Josh.
Okay, thank you, Josh. 21 through 25. Okay.
Verse 21. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Most High, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, even a ram for a trespass offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering before the Most High for his sin which he hath done. And the sin which he hath done shall be forgiven him. And when he shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees.
Now I want y'all to examine this real quick, because I don't want to pass this up. You notice how the ram offering is an offering for an atonement for a sacrifice. Y'all see that? And you notice when during the time of Isaac in Genesis the 22nd chapter, when he was to be given up for sacrifice, before Abraham killed him, he tried to kill him, and an angel stopped him from killing Isaac, Abram. And the Most High held his hand, and he put a ram in substitute for Isaac to be sacrificed. Remember that? Genesis 22? And you notice it shows you a ram offering right here for an atonement for sin. So the ram became what? The scapegoat. The ram today is what? The Baphomet. So instead of the scapegoat getting sacrificed, the scapegoat now in Satan's society requires a sacrifice. You see how it's totally reversed? So if you, what they call in this world, deal with the Baphomet or ride the goat, someone must die. Instead of the ram dying, now the ram, which is Satan, is over the people. He required one of you to die. See that? But go ahead.
Verse 23. And when ye shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees for food, then ye shall count the fruit thereof as uncircumcised. 3 years shall it be as uncircumcised unto you. It shall not be eaten of. But in the 4th year, all the fruit thereof shall be holy, to praise the Most High withal.
Now, I want you to examine that for a second. He says, 3 years, the fruit shall be uncircumcised to you. Right? Now, you know that's unheard of in this society. To sit there with fruit on your tree for 3 years and not touch it. To smell the fragrance of it. To see it ripe and then it falls to the ground or whatever the case and wither away. But what people don't know, we dealt with this in the law about 15 years ago. That by keeping the tree this way, in the 4th year, the fruit is unbelievable. It's to the point where you're not even eating the same type of fruit. It's so vibrant and good and healthy and strong because the tree had an opportunity to become stronger and bring forth in the 4th year better than all the years that preceded. It's like fine fruit. But we'll never get to that because there's no laws in place to allow the tree to grow. To let you know, all of the Most High's creation has an opportunity to mature if you allow it to. So we haven't eaten the best of fruit. And the best because we don't apply the laws of the Most High to growth. We're totally separated from the Most High's creation. There's also laws in which come to tilling the ground. There's a law that you till the ground for 6 years, and in the 7th year, which is the rest, you don't till the ground. You let the ground rest like a Sabbath. And then for the next 6 years, because you have respect for the ground, which is also the earth is a spirit, she will now bring forth even greater for the next 6 years. You see how society have totally detached us from the Most High's creation. And it's all in the law. These are meticulous laws that were put in place for not only us. Don't forget, when Adam sinned and fell, all of creation was cursed. So these laws are put in place so that all creation can benefit, not just man and woman. Right? Go ahead. Where did you leave off, Josh?
Oh no, one more verse, sorry. Verse 25. And in the 5th year shall ye eat of the fruit thereof, that it may yield unto you the increase thereof.
See that? Now you're getting the increase of that fruit.
I am the Most High, your power.
See that? It's a shame because in this society you'll never know how good something is. We've never dealt with the Most High's creation at its height. But that's going to happen when we're in the wilderness. We will do this in the wilderness. It tells us in 2nd Baruch that one grape, if we follow these laws, one grape, you will be able to make a gallon of wine with one grape. Now just imagine that. It'll take two men, 2 strong men, to carry 1 cluster of grapes. Now how amazing is that? Let's go to the next 5.
Verse 26.